Good afternoon, guys. We're gonna wait for the rest of our classmates, okay? One more minute. Okay, so we are four here. I think it's time to start. Before I go to the class, I wanted to tell you or to ask you. Remember last week I told you we were supposed to do the exam? So I was thinking that maybe we could have it this week. I mean, next class, the last class of the week on Wednesday. We can have the exam like in the last 30 minutes or something like that. Or we can have it at the end, like have one exam including both units, 1 and 2. What's better for you? Did you say something? It's because I didn't hear.
¿Qué poner un examen?
Yeah, from the unit 1. The
What is the unit one? The past simple?
Yeah, it was the past simple. It was also the present perfect and the passive voice. But remember, it's like a self-evaluation, right? It doesn't mean that if you fail it or something, it's bad. It's just to see how you did during the unit 1.
¿Para cuándo?
I'm asking you, when do you want to have it? We can have it this week on Wednesday, like the last 30 minutes of the class, or we can have it at the end of the course, like a one exam, including unit 1 and including unit 2.
Bueno, la vez pasada lo hicimos al final, no sé, como gusten los demás.
Oh, ok, so hicieron al final un examen con las 2 unidades.
Sí.
Okay, so we can follow like that. We can do it like that. Okay, so let's just start with the class. Today we are going to start with the unit 1. Sorry, unit 2, which is the last unit of the course. Remember that every course includes 2 units, right? Okay, so what are we gonna be working with during the unit 2? Okay, let me share the screen so you can see the content. So these are the objectives and sequence of the unit 2. And we have getting and given directions. There is, there are, describing photos for speaking, getting there for reading, prepositions of place in grammar, places to see listening, time and speaking, prepositions of time discussion. So basically it's prepositions and given directions. This is like in general, right? We're gonna be seeing all of this, but everything is going to be related. So let's go with the introduction discussion. And here we have some questions I'm going to be asking you, and you will just answer with your own, with the information that you know, right? It's according to you. Okay, so Guillermo, tell me, is your city safe? Guillermo?
Excuse me. Can you repeat that?
Yeah. Is your city safe? You live in Magdalena?
Yes, in Santana.
Oh, in Santana.
Yes, it's safe.
Is it safe? Okay. Tell me, Roman, what is better for you? Living in the city or living in the country?
More better for me, living in the country.
Living in the country? Okay.
Living in the city, excuse me.
Living in the city. Okay, so living in the city is better than living in the country. Okay, why?
Because we have all the service we need.
You have all what you need in a city. Okay, where do you live, Roman?
What?
Where do you live?
I'm living in Hermosillo, and I'm going to Empalme a mes.
Okay. And what do you prefer, Empalme or Hermosillo?
I prefer Empalme
Empalme, really?
because I was born.
Oh, you were born there? Okay. Number 3, Karen, is there a lot of traffic in your city?
And not much.
Not much? You said that you live in Obregón or not?
No, Magdalena.
Magdalena, okay. Thank you. Let's go to the other round of questions. Ilse, what does your city need to make it better?
What does you see?
So your city, what do you think your city needs to be a better city?
¿Qué necesita mejorar?
Ajá.
The delinquents.
Okay, violence and where are you from? I'm curious.
I'm from Culiacan, but I live in Magdalena.
Okay. Yeah, it explains. Okay. So let's see. Guillermo, tell me, what is bad for you about living in a city? What do you think is something bad about living in a city?
Maybe the contamination,
Okay,
the traffic.
I agree with you. Okay. Karen, does your city have a subway or bus service? And with subway, it doesn't mean the restaurant. With subway, it means like a train that is like underground. That is like the subway. So, does your city have a subway or bus service? Karen?
I think no, because it's not so big.
Okay. Thank you. Next round, it says, Roman, what kinds of buildings are there in a city? So what buildings do you see in a city?
That's the
Huh?
nothing.
Nothing, well, yes, there are some buildings in Hermosillo and probably in Empalme, could be one, maybe. What type of buildings?
Hermosillo, Kings of building. No, I don't know. I don't know.
Probably the hotels. Those are buildings.
Maybe hotels, maybe.
Metrocentro, I guess it is a building. Telmex?
I didn't see a building.
You haven't seen any building in Hermosillo?
No, no.
Okay. Okay,
I
thank you.
didn't see.
Ilse, what is the biggest city in your country? So we are from Mexico. So what do you think is the biggest city in Mexico?
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua, okay. Have you visited?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
no, yet no.
Not yet? Okay.
Not yet.
Let me ask Guillermo again. Do you like the city you are living in now?
In the town, yes.
Yes, you like it? Why?
Yeah. Because it's, how do you say, tranquilo, quiet?
It's quiet. It's
I
okay.
can.
Sometimes, right? Because I'm from Santana too, and I know that it's not always that quiet or or safe. But well, we're just saying
It's very
positive.
small.
Okay. What I like Santana, for example, is that everything is close. If you need to go to the store, it takes you 5 minutes to get there. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't take you that much time to get to from one place to another. That's what I really like from it. Okay, next one. Karen, tell me, what are some famous cities in the world? So what do you think, if we talk about the world in general, what do you think are the most famous cities in the world for you?
I think New York.
Okay, New York. Let's all help Karen. Okay, Karen said New York. Guillermo, Roman, Ilse, can you give us, each one of you, a different city, like famous cities in the world? She said New York. Can you name
Chicago.
another? Which one?
Chicago.
Chicago, okay.
Paris.
Paris, yeah, very famous.
Paris.
Another one, Roman?
China.
China, yeah, definitely.
Mexico.
Mexico City, yeah. I mean, it is famous, right?
Yes.
Cancun is also very famous international.
Yes.
Probably many people, if you say, oh, I'm from Mexico, they will think that you live in Cancun, because it happened to me once, and it's like, no, Mexico is not only Cancun, but well, maybe actually
Yeah.
most of the people from the north, like here in the north, we don't know Cancun, right? But well, it is what it is. Okay. Number 2, Roman, tell me, what is good about living in a city? What is a good part of living in a city?
Because there are all service.
Okay, you have all the services you need. Very good. I like your answer. Ilse, tell me, how do you travel to school or work every day?
In my car?
By car?
Yes,
Okay,
every day.
every day. When
It's,
is your rest day?
Monday.
When is your rest day? When you rest? ¿Cuándo descansas? When do you rest?
¿Cuándo descanso?
Yes.
Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday. Good, that's nice. Okay, well, now let's go here. And the first topic is getting and given directions. So this lesson is intended to be used as a preview of the grammar there is and there are. It says in here, the following vocabulary words are used in this activity. So since we're gonna be talking about giving and getting directions, the vocabulary we're gonna be seeing here is related to give or to receive a direction, okay? And then we have a block, intersection, corner, square, convenience store, straight, and directions. Okay, so following this, do you have any question about what is the meaning of one of these words talking about directions?
Bloque es una cuadra, ¿no?
Yes. Intersection is, for example, this is one street, and intersection is that intersects, right? Corner, we're gonna be saying it. Square is, for example, in Santana or Catedral here in Hermosillo. In Santana, next to the church, there's a square. In Magdalena, there's a big square too. Convenience store is like, for example, una tiendita. A convenience store es como la típica changarrito tendita that you have in the corner. Straight, and directions, pues direcciones, right? Okay. Okay, so I'm back, I'm sorry. It says part 1, read and listen to the following conversations. Practice with a partner. How do the people ask for and give directions? Okay, so first we're gonna to follow these conversations to identify how people is asking how to get to these places and also how they are helping others to follow those directions. Like, okay, so let's listen and follow the conversation.
Charles, is there a tennis court around here?
Yes, there's a tennis court at McGuinness Park.
McGuinness Park. Could you tell me how to get there?
Sure, it's pretty close. Just walk down the street for 3 to 4 blocks. Then turn left at the corner. Walk 2 more blocks. You'll see it on your right.
Great, thank you.
Glad I could help.
Okay, so the first one is asking for the direction and the second one is helping the other person. I'm gonna highlight some of the keywords. Is there a tennis court around here? There is at McGuinness Park. Could you tell me how to get there? It's pretty close. Walk down the street for 3 or 4 blocks. Well, basically all of this, right? Okay. And at the end, we can use glad I could help. Okay, so when we need to get to a place, the best way to literally ask for it, it's asking, could you tell me how to get there? Or can you help me how to get there? Or you can actually ask without the cool or with the can, how do I get? How do I get to the tennis court? How do I get to the McGuinness Park? And then the person is gonna help you. For example, the expression is pretty close means que está muy cerca. If you say, oh, it's pretty close, it means that it's around, like near. Just walk down for a street, just walk down the street, which means like go straight for 3 or 4 blocks. O sea, sigue por la misma calle for 3 or 4 blocks, turn left at the corner and walk 2 more blocks. You will see it on your right. You will see it. Lo verás a la izquierda, a la derecha. You will see it on your right. Great, thank you. And this is a very common expression when you help someone to get somewhere. Glad I could help. Okay, let's go to the next conversation. Conversation 2, same instructions. Please listen and follow the conversation.
Excuse me, are you from here?
Yes, I am. What are you looking for?
Well, we're looking for a restaurant to have dinner at. Is there a good restaurant nearby?
Actually, there's a really great place down the street called Luigi's. Do you like Italian food?
Yes, that sounds good.
Great. It's not too far from here. Just go 2 blocks. It'll be on the right side.
2 blocks? Okay, thank you very much.
No problem.
Okay, so here where it says, are you from here? This is a very common question we ask when we're traveling. So when we travel, we want to know how to get to places. And first we need to know if the person we're going to ask will be able to explain us how to get to a place. So are you from here? It's a good question to be aware if the person will give us in directions or won't be able to help us. What are you looking for? ¿Qué buscas? What are you looking for? Okay, we're looking for the restaurant to have dinner at. Is there a good restaurant nearby? Nearby significa algo cerca. Expresiones como algo, para referirnos a algo cerca, tenemos nearby, around her, close to, or near. And then it says here, actually, there's a really great, down the street called Legis. Do you like Italian food? And then this is just to create like more to give more environment to that conversation, right? Just go to blocks, it'll be on the right side. And that's it. Okay, if you have a question or something with the conversations, let me know, okay? Now it says in here, how to ask for directions. If we need to get somewhere, how are we gonna ask? It says in here, when you're trying to find your way in a new place, or when you are lost, there are several ways to ask for directions. Here are some different ways. Who wants to help me to read this, please? Who wants to read? Nobody wants to read?
Me.
Go ahead,
Ilse.
thank you, Ilse.
Hello, excuse me. Excuse me, I am looking for. Could you tell me how to? Could you help me find? There is a around here. There is a near. Yes, excuse me. Hello, hi.
This part is like the, before we go to the question, we first need to like let the person know we need help, right? So we just don't get to the person and to us. We have to say it first, hey, hello, hi, or excuse me, and then ask. I'm looking for, estoy buscando. Could you tell me how to, o sea, ¿me puedes ayudar para ver cómo llegar a? Can you help me find? ¿Me ayudas a encontrar? Is there a restaurant around here? Is there a theater nearby? Is there I don't know, is there a hotel nearby? Things like that. So when we need the directions, these are good ways to ask for those directions. Now, how to get the directions? It says, when you are helping someone find their way, there are many expressions you may need. Here are some different ways to get directions. So in this order, who wants to read now? Like nobody?
Me?
Go ahead, please, Guillermo.
Is go, walk, drive?
That is
Oh,
like
no.
the first word in order, right? Go straight and then go down the street, blah, blah, blah.
Straight down the street for 2, for 3, for blocks, for 2 blocks, for 3 blocks, for 4 blocks, for 200 meters, for 5 minutes.
Yes, thank you. So these are ways to get directions. Go straight, vete derecho, go straight for 2 blocks, for 3 blocks, for 1 block, for many blocks. Walk down the street for 200 meters. Es como, sigue por la misma calle, right? Walk down the street, pero baja. Drive straight or drive down the street for 5 minutes. Go around the corner. Sí, esa es la vuelta de la esquina. Go around the corner. Walk through the intersection. What does this mean? That we're going to have 2 streets intersected. Drive across the street. Drive across the street. Continue past the park, library, etc. Past the park es como que pasando el parque, past the library, pasando la biblioteca, etcétera, etcétera. Entonces el past in this context means pasando tal lugar, right? Turn left at the intersection. Gira a la izquierda en donde se cruzan las calles, right? Take a right at the corner. Take right at the end of the street. Cross the street, cross the square, cross the park. And then it's on your right or it's on the right. It will be on the left or on your left. And then you will see it on your right, which is basically the same. These are just different ways to say where you'll be able to see or find what you're looking for. Do you have any question about this vocabulary?
No,
No?
we need learn. Study.
Tell me, Ramon.
No, yes, we need only study the lugares, no?
The places.
You use to play the corner of
Yeah.
the street, turn on, turn the
Turn right,
right.
turn left.
Yeah.
So around the corner, it's just like there is a corner. So if you go around the corner, means that it's like you need to walk, and then this is the corner, and it's gonna be like there, right? Okay, go, walk, drive. It depends if the person is walking, so you can say walk. If the person is driving, you can say drive. Or it doesn't matter if you wanna, if you don't need to say walk or drive, you can just say go. And it doesn't matter if the person is walking or driving. Because for example, walk, yes, it is for literally walking, drive for literally driving, but go works for the two of them. Okay, now let's practice a little. View the following examples. Okay, so here we have this little conversation. We're gonna listen to it.
Excuse me, can you help me find the library? Sure, just go straight down the street for 2 blocks. You'll see it on your right. Okay, thanks. No problem.
Okay, so when we use the expression, just go straight down the street, it means that the person is in the street she needs to be. So it's just like, go down the street for 2 blocks because it is the same block. Example 2.
Hi, I'm looking for a cafe.
There's a cafe on Main Street. Just walk across the park and take a left on Main. There's a cafe on the corner.
Great, thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, so these expressions are very helpful. There is, there are, there isn't, there is a cafe on Main Street, walk across the park, cruza el parque, walk across the park and take a left on Main. Entonces, vete por la izquierda on Main Street. There's a cafe on the corner. Example 3.
Hello, could you tell me how to get to the train station, please?
Yeah. Go around the corner and walk straight to Granville Street. Cross the street and the station is on the right.
Thank you so much.
Not a problem.
Okay, so here she's using the question we saw in the examples. Could you tell me how to get to the train station in this case? Go around the corner, walk straight to Granville Street, cross the street, and the station is on the right. Not a problem. Expressions to say that you're welcome and no problem. Not a problem, no problem, you're welcome, glad I could help. Those are expressions I can use when I was the one given the directions. Now, part 3. Let's practice a little. And here we have a map. Look at this map. We're gonna practice. It says, you are both in Soho Square in London. This is the Soho Square. This is a Soho Square. Let me just see what's going on here. And it's, okay. But let me go to the, okay, give directions to your porting according to the maps you see. Okay, so we are here in the Soho Square in London. So I need you guys to improvise a conversation. To start, I would like to help you. So I'm gonna start with one of you, and then you are going to practice like you, okay? So who wants to practice with me? Who wants to practice with me? Because I'm expecting all of you to participate. So who wants to go first is the question. Because I want all of you to participate. So who wants to go first?
Excuse me, Can you tell me? A ver,
There are many different places. You can see we have the Tottenham Court, we have the Govindo's Restaurant, Pierre Victoire, Pica Restaurant, St. Patrick's International. This is like a school.
Excuse me, I'm looking for the Oxford Street.
Saw Street?
Oxford Street. I'm looking
You're looking
for the Oxford Street.
Oxford Street. Okay, so we are here. Here's where we are. Let me just, okay, so it's very close from here. Walk down this street. I'm gonna use my light. Walk down the street for 1 block, and it's in front of you. The Oxford Street.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So easy as that. I want you to practice, guys, one more because we have more maps. So for this map, I need one more pair, another pair, sorry. Another pair to help us or tell us how to get somewhere. I'll choose you. Okay, Guillermo and Karen. I want you to help each other. One of you needs to get somewhere, and the other one is gonna give the direction. So who is going to be who? Karen, Guillermo.
Yes, teacher, but well,
you are here in the letter A.
Yes. Okay.
So Karen is going to help you. So go ahead. So who's going to start? Karen, Guillermo?
Yeah, but I have to ask the question for the
choose a place. Yeah, I don't know. It's up to you. But the person who is going to ask needs to choose a place or a street and ask how to get to that place.
Okay, excuse me, can you help me find the street, Holland Street?
What?
Holland Street. Holland, H-O-L, yes.
Holland Street.
Holland is the.
I don't know. Where is it?
Is the left.
So left. Oh yeah, here it is. Karen?
Hello, yes. You have to walk. Okay. You have to down.
Okay, you are here, so what does he need to do?
Okay. You have to down for the Soho Square or no?
Square. Cross the Soho Square or walk through the Soho Square.
Okay, cross the Soho Square and in the corner of the street, then street, you
turn right, left, where?
Yes, turn right. Okay, no.
I'm following your directions. Okay, here I am.
Okay. Otro. No importa que sea sentido contrario.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. And you walk in the first block, you turn left and again turn right, and you can find and the left.
Okay, very good. And it's on the left. Did you get lost, Guillermo?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you guys. Okay, next map. Let me erase this. And it says, you were both at Dundas subway station in Toronto. Here is where we are. Okay, I'm going to ask Ilse. Ilse, how do I get to the Moss Park, Ontario? Oh, no, you know what? We're gonna be focusing on this park, but I'm going to be asking you, like, let's start the conversation. Just follow me, okay? Hi, is there a park around here?
Yes, we have a park, Moss Park, Ontario.
Oh, cool. How can I get there?
Yeah. Go straight and turn left.
But how much do I have to go straight? Like
1 block.
1 block.
Okay, 1 block.
1 block and turn left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 square. And the Moss Park is to right.
To the right. Okay, very good. You can also use the streets, right? For example, walk straight in Shutter Street, turn right, turn left, etc. Okay, good. Now, Ilse, I want you to ask someone else. Let me see, Guillermo. I want you to ask Guillermo how to get somewhere. So choose a place to visit. And Guillermo will help you to get there.
Okay. Guillermo, can I help find the James Park?
James Park?
James Park.
James Park. Okay, James Park.
James Park. Down.
Oh, you found it already? Okay, help her.
Yes.
Okay, so we're here.
Go straight the 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. Turn left to the of the latest street. 1, 2, 3 blocks. And the James Park is in the corner. Very in the corner.
Good. Remember, you can use more, like be more specific. Is on the corner of Adelaide Street, or is next to the church, or is in front of Holiday Inn. I mean, you can use many other expressions, but you're doing good because we're not getting lost. Well, this is just a map, but probably in real life, we wouldn't get lost. Okay, now it says, you are both at Dundas subway station in Toronto. So here we are. And the first place we need to get is to the Korea house. Okay, so Roman, help me. How can I get a Korea house?
Korea house?
Yeah, please.
Oh, yeah.
I'm here.
Yes, walk 1 block
Where?
to left.
To the left?
Oh, no. To up.
Probably the first thing I need to do is cross the street. No?
Yeah.
Cross the street. I cross the street. Now?
Yes. You cross Gary Boulevard,
Okay.
turn to right, walk 1, 2 blocks, and a middle of the street, you arrive.
To the right. Okay. And you'll see it on the right, you can see. Or it's on the right side. Very good. Okay. Now it says in here, you are both, oh yeah, we already played that part. Now it says part 2, ask your partner for directions to the places from the direct locations below, which is basically the same. Now we're gonna choose the places we want to, it says in here, you're both at St. Paul's Cathedral in Melbourne. Ask your partners for direction to 243 Collins Street. 243 Collins Street. 2.243 Collins Street. Well, I already found Little Collins, but can you see? I found 101, but we need 243. Did you find it, guys? I'm here. If you found it, if you found the 243 Collins Street, please help me to get there. Okay, guys, I'm here in St. Paul's Cathedral. I'm looking for 243 Collins Street. How do I get there? Can you help me? I'm here. Oh, I'm sorry. How do I get to the 243 Collins Street? Did you find it already?
No.
No.
Oh, me neither, to be. I just see the 101 Collins Street. Keep searching. 243. Okay. I didn't get to see it. Oh my God. Okay, what if we search for the we're gonna search for the 101 Collins Street. Okay, so I'm here, and I need to get here. Who wants to help me to get there?
Collins Street está localizada, pero el número no.
Here it is.
243.
No, but we're not looking for the 243. I mean, because to be honest, I don't get to see it, so I don't know where it is. So I changed it for the 101 Collins Street. How can I get there?
Just walk and take the first street at the left, at the right.
Okay. At the right. I'm in the
And turn to the left.
Okay.
The next street and walk. One street up. Yes. It's
Collins Street. Okay. How much do I have to walk or drive?
And walk, I don't know, understand.
1 block, 3 blocks.
Collins, the number 243, I don't know.
This one.
Oh.
How much do I have to walk or drive?
Walk 1, 2 blocks to left, to
Ajá,
right,
to the right. Okay, or straight, porque es derecho.
straight.
Ajá, and
To down.
to the right. Turn to the right. But I can't, but it's okay, it's okay. No podemos bajar por aquí, but it's okay. And here it is, right? Okay, thank you. Thank you for helping me. Now it says, you are both at Grand Central Station in New York. Here it is. And we need to get to the New York Public Library. New York Public Library. And that one is, where is the New York Public Library? Do you see it? Oh, here it is.
Okay.
So tell me, Ilse, how do I get to the New York Public Library?
Go straight at the right, one or middle square. No, left.
Okay. Don't worry, relax. Okay, to the left and then?
Turn left.
Okay.
Turn left.
What's the name of the street?
Middle state.
Middle.
Is correct middle? La mitad de la cuadra.
In the middle, in the middle, but you should tell me the name of the street. What is the name of the street? If I'm gonna move, it's E42nd Street. So I'm out of the Park Avenue. Now you can tell me to get to the, where is that? New York Public Library. Okay, you tell, I follow your instructions. I follow the directions.
Okay.
Here.
Turn, okay, turn right in this case, no? And for
Turn
the
right.
Park Avenue.
Go straight.
Go straight.
For how long?
1, 2 square,
Okay.
and go blocks and go and turn left. Turn left 1, 2 blocks. And the New York Public Library is cross to the street.
Crossing the street. Crossing the street. Very good. Next, it says the last one, I guess. Yes. You are both at Princess Square in Glasgow as your partner for directions to 12 Greenfield Street. So here we are, and we need to get to the 12 Greenfield Street. 12 Greenfield Street. Do you see it? Guillermo, tell me how to get there. How to get to the 12 Greenfield Street.
I don't see the 12 Greenfield Street.
You don't see it? Does anybody see it?
I see the Renfield line, but I don't know. Is the same?
Renfield Street.
Line.
Where?
Renfield line.
What's the name of the? It intersects with what street or where?
Bowell Street.
Okay, here it's the Renfield Lane.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, let's go there. Help me, Guillermo. What do I need to do?
Walk at the Queen Street.
Okay.
Turn right 2 blocks.
Okay.
Turn left the street bicycle place. Walk straight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Turn left. No, just turn left. I don't know the street.
Okay. It's okay. Hope Street.
Hope Street. And walk the straight the one block.
Okay.
And in the corner is the rental line.
Okay, very good. I didn't get lost. Thank you, Guillermo. Now it says, look at the way we use there is there in the examples from the conversations. Charles, is there a tennis court around here? Yes, there is a tennis court at McGinnis Park. So when it is an interrogative, take a look to the pronunciation of the words. Is there a good restaurant nearby? Actually, there's a really great place down the street called Luigi's. So when it is a question, we tend to make a different pitch, and we may use like a different pronunciation of the words, maybe not of the words, but we give a different pitch. Damos una diferente entonación. So, is there a tennis court around here? And then a question, yes, there's a tennis court at, well, there's a really good place. Now it says, practice asking and answering with there is, there are, is there, are there, about the following locations. So here we have a restaurant, park, grocery store, library, and convenience store. So what do I want you to do now? I'm gonna be asking each one of you to use, well, first of all, to ask, and then another is going to answer with information from your town, okay, from your hometown. Okay, Guillermo, I'm going to start and you're going to answer me. Then you're gonna ask and Karen is going to answer you, and like that, like a chain, okay, como una cadenita. Okay, so Guillermo, tell me, is there a good restaurant here in your hometown? Is there a good restaurant here?
Yes.
Yes, what?
Oh, I don't understand this from. Oh.
You need to say, yes, there is, and then give me information about the place. Okay? Again, let's start over. Hi, is there a good restaurant here?
Yes, there
is
one. There is a Italian restaurant
called, and then you can say the name of it. No?
No.
Okay. Now, Guillermo, you are going to ask Karen about a park. Ask her about a park. Is there? So ask Karen a question related to this one and using is there. Guillermo?
Yes. I need a question.
You need to make question. Yeah, you need to ask Karen if there is a park. It could be, is there a park nearby? Is there a park near here? Is there a park around here? I don't know, you decide, but you need to start it with is there.
Okay. There is a park near here?
Karen? Karen?
Sorry. Yes, there is a park 2 blocks around near here.
Okay, very good. Now, Karen, ask Roman about a grocery store, please.
Roman, is there a grocery store around from here?
Roman, is there a grocery store near here or around here? Grocery store is like, well, a store that sells vegetables, that sells food, right? Like, could be Aurora or something like that. So, Roman? Roman?
Oh, sorry.
Karen, can you repeat
Yes.
your question?
Yeah.
Roman, is there a grocery store around here?
Yes, there is a grocery store near. Just walk right 2 blocks and you found it. You know?
Okay.
You heard me?
Hey, thank you.
Now, Roman, you're gonna ask Ilse about a library.
Ilse,
Where?
is there a library here?
No, in Magdalena, there isn't a library.
Okay. Thank you.
Ilse,
Thank
you
you.
can ask
It's very
me.
easy.
Yeah. But it's good, right? Because sometimes there is not gonna be places like this. There aren't gonna be places like this. So it's good that to understand that we can give negative answers. Now, Ilse, ask me about the last one, and I'll answer you. Okay.
Okay. There is is there a convenience store near here?
Yeah, we have Oxos in every corner, so it's one there.
Yeah. The Oxford.
Yeah, it's very easy, right? Okay. Well, that was like the practice for given directions. Of course that it's a little difficult because we may be nervous trying to remember the directions, like around the corner, next to, etc. But I promise that it's a matter of practice. And once you really need to give a direction, or when you really need to receive a direction, I'm pretty sure that you will understand it. So it is just basic to know how to say go straight, turn around, in the corner, cross the street, 2 blocks. That is like the basic vocabulary. Okay, then it says in here. Okay, here we have more practice with that. Let me see how many of them are because we still have to work. And probably we're gonna skip this. If at the end we still have time, we're gonna go and do these exercises, okay? So now let's go here, and it says grammar, there is, there are. For example, there is a famous zoo in San Diego. It has many beautiful animals. There is. How do I form this sentence? It's very simple. There is or there's, it's the same. There was. This is from the past. It means that in the past, I don't know, a year ago or many years ago, there was something there, but not anymore. So if it is in the present, we can say, oh, there is a hospital on Brewer Street. There's a hospital on Brewer Street. There was a hospital on Brewer Street. And we just remember there is to talk about one place, okay? Next, what happens if, for example, as Ilse practiced, when there is not that thing, there is not such a thing. Okay, so then we can say there is not a television in the room. There's not a television in the room. There isn't a television in the room. The first three are exactly the same, just said in different ways. And if I'm talking about the past, there was not a television in the room, or there wasn't a television in the room. Where can I use this? For example, let's say that I was already in the room, then I'm going home and I'm talking to someone. Oh, you know what? There wasn't a television in the room. It means that there is no television in the room in that room. So there is for one thing, there isn't for one thing. Now, plural nouns. There are 3 people at the table. There were 3 people at the table. Negative, there are not 31 days in April. There aren't 31 days in April. There were not 31 days in April. There weren't 31 days in April. So as you can see, for plural forms, I use there are. For negatives, I use there aren't. In the past, there were. In the past negative, there weren't. So I repeat, we use this to say that something is in a place, or yeah, something is in a place. It could be when we're talking about directions, or it could be used also when we're talking about something in a place. For example, there is some cheese in the fridge. There are 3 chairs in my house, for example. So when we use it to talk about the existence of something, right? Now, how do I make it interrogative? We have been practicing about it. Is there a party at Dave's house? Or in the past, was there a party at Dave's house? And check the pronunciation. Remember, it's like it changes the pitch. Plural, are there apples in the tree? Were there apples in the tree? And the short answers will be, yes, there is for singular. Yes, there are for plural. Yes, there was for the past and singular. And yes, there were for plural affirmative. And negative is there isn't, there's not, or there is not. There are not, there aren't, there was not, there wasn't, no, were not, or no, weren't. These are the short answers. For example, if I ask you, oh, is there a hospital nearby? No, there isn't. There is one 30 minutes from here. O sea, no hay uno cerca, pero hay uno en 30 minutos. O sea, we can answer negatively a question, but we can give options, right? Or for example, in the case that Roman asked for the library and then Insa said, no, there isn't a library, Magdalena. She could say, oh, there isn't a library, Magdalena, but you can get some books in Cafe Ser, for example. So you can give some options, right? Now, how many? How many students are there in your class? How many stadiums are there in your city? So when I'm talking about something plural, as you see, I'm gonna use are there. If it is singular, is there. Now, when am I gonna use there is, there are there, is there? For example, Guillermo, can you help me to read this? The first 2 examples?
Okay. There's water in the glass.
There's water in the glass.
There are birds in the tree.
Very good. Singular, plural. We have uncountable nouns such as the water that it goes, the form it takes is singular. So there's water in the glass, there are birds in the tree. Next, other 2 examples. Karen, can you read them, please?
Yes, there was a party last night. There weren't many rainy days in July.
Very good. So there was a party. There weren't many rainy days. So we can use it affirmative and negative. Now let's go to the exercise I'm about to share with you. So you'll be free to open it. Oh, sorry. You'll be free to open it as soon as what did I do? Sorry, I stopped sharing. I'll share it so you'll be able to work with it. Okay, this exercise has been shared with your students, which means that you're now able to open it. Now let's answer it together. And it says, what do you see in the pictures? Write sentences with there is and there are with one item from each side. We have for the answers of what, a woman, for apples, trees, 5 people, a computer, 3 cars is already used. We're gonna see it in an example. A TV, 7 days, a bus, a picture, 6 desks, 7 cups, and talking about places in a vowel, on a desk, in the family, in an office, in a room, on a table, on a street, in a classroom, and near a hospital, in a week, in a room, at a traffic light. So I need you to open the exercise because we're gonna be answering here, but I won't be able to go and see the vocabulary. So that's where I need you. There's where I need you to help me, okay? So for example, there are 3 cars on the street. A, what do we have here?
There is a computer in the room.
Very good. There is a computer. Where?
The room in the office.
Could be in the office, could be on the desk. On the desk. It depends, right? On what you're gonna say. Letter B. What do I say? First of all, there is or there are?
There are.
There are. What is there? What are there?
For
Glass.
For cups?
cups.
Glass is for the ones that are made of glass. Cups are the ones of made of plastic. Or,
On a table.
huh? On the table. Very good. C. Check your...
There is a bus. A bus.
There is a bus. There is a bus.
A traffic light.
At the traffic light. Okay. Letter D. What do we have in this picture?
There are 3 kids.
3?
5 people.
5 people. Where?
In a room.
In a room. Okay. Letter E. Come on, you guys. This is the only one who's answering.
There is a chair in the room.
Okay, there is a chair in the room. Letter F.
There is a picture in the floor.
There is a picture. Where?
The floor in the room.
In the room, on the shelf. It's because we had to use one from the other. We had 2 columns, remember? Teníamos 2 columnas.
Yes.
So we had to use one from here and one from here. And probably you are skipping the rule. So letter F could be, there is a picture. Picture was part of the words given? No, there wasn't picture. Yeah, picture, yes. So in a room is twice. So probably we can use it, but probably this is on the table, right?
Yeah.
G, what are we talking about in letter G?
The 7 days.
There are
There are
7 days
7 days
Huh?
in a week.
in a week. Very good. Age.
There are 4 apples in a bowl.
In a bowl. Very good. Excellent. Okay, I. What is this?
Mm, mm, mm.
Come on, guys. Karen, Guillermo, Roman. What is this?
Mm,
What could it be?
the hospital.
There are
hospital?
3 trees
Okay.
near a hospital.
Okay. There are trees near
There,
a hospital. Okay. J.
there is a woman
There is a woman.
In a classroom.
In a
in
classroom. Mhm.
in the classroom.
In the classroom. Very good. K.
There is a TV
Mhm.
on the desk,
On the desk.
on a desk.
Very good. Okay, good. Questions about this exercise?
No.
Um,
Now it says, look at the following information about a city called Happyville. Happyville. Write sentences about it using there is, there isn't, there are, or there aren't. For example, there is, next to the question, we have the answer. So now we need to make it a sentence. For example, a stadium, no. So then there isn't a stadium in Happyville. A high school. And it says yes, 3. So how can we make it a sentence?
There are 3 high school in Happyville.
There are 3 high schools.
In Happyville.
3 high schools in Happyville. Very good. Highway, yes. Then
There is a
There is
highway
a highway
in Happyville.
in Happyville.
Very good. Convenience store, yes, 6.
There are 6 a convenience store
There are 6
in
convenience stores in
Happyville.
Happyville. Very good. An airport, yes. So
There is
An
there
airport.
is an airport in Happyville.
there is an airport in Happyville. Okay. A movie theater,
There isn't a movie theater in Happyville.
there isn't a movie theater in Happyville. Very good.
Happyville.
Okay. A shopping mall,
There is a shopping mall in Happyville.
there is a shopping, a shopping mall in Happyville. A train station,
There are 2 train stations in Happyville.
there are 2 train stations in Happyville. Very good. Okay, now it says in here, are these things in your city? Write positive or negative sentences about what is in your city. If there is more than one, then use plural. For example, a stadium, there isn't a stadium in my city. Okay, so I'm gonna be asking each one of you and I want you to give me an answer according to the city where you live, okay? So Guillermo, you go first. Remember, if it is one, use there is. If it is more than one, so tell me the amount, dime cuántas, and use there are, right? So Guillermo, is there a high school in your city?
Yes, they are two high school.
Two high schools? Okay, high school in my city. Karen, is there a highway in your city? Karen? Karen?
Yes, there is a highway.
My city. Okay. Roman, a convenience store. If there are many that you can count, you can say many instead of the exact amount, right?
Yeah. There are convenience store and many
There are
convenience store in
many.
my city.
Very good. Okay. Ilse, an airport.
No, there isn't an airport in my city.
Okay. Movie theater, Guillermo.
There is a movie theater in my city.
Shopping mall, Karen.
There isn't a shopping mall in my city.
Very good. Roman, a train station.
There isn't a train station in my city.
Very good.
And there was.
Okay, there isn't a train station. Very good. In my city.
Ya no hay tren. De pasajeros, ¿no?
There
De
used,
pasajeros.
but there was. Okay. Look at the answers and complete the sentences. Use the words to decide if they should be past or present, which means there is, there are, or there was, or there were. For example, was there a party at the school last night? No, the party is tonight. Okay, so basing, according to the answer, we're gonna decide if the question will be, okay, the question or the answer will be in present or in future, or negative or affirmative, okay? So Ilse, is there a computer in your bedroom? Look at the picture.
Yes, there is a computer in my home.
Sure answers will be yes, there is, or no, there isn't. Yes,
Okay.
Very good. Guillermo, look at the picture and look at the answer. Is the answer in present, past, plural, singular? Look at the answer.
Was there office building in your city?
Was couldn't be because it's plural. It says buildings.
Oh, okay. Es where.
Mira la respuesta. Yes,
yes.
There are.
Es where there.
Entonces, como la respuesta está en presente, la pregunta está en presente.
Presente.
Sería.
Are there?
Are there. Very good. Are there office buildings in your city? Okay, Karen, letter C. You have the question, you need the answer. Were there people waiting for the bus?
No, there weren't.
No, there weren't. Very good. Roman, letter D. How many students are there in your class? Plural. Question is in present. So
They are 16 students in my class.
very good. There are. Don't get confused with they. They es ellos o ellas, and there is of existence, right? Ilse, letter E. Is there a swimming pool in your apartment building? Is there a swimming pool in your apartment building? Yes, what?
Yes, there is.
There is. Very good. Letter F, Guillermo. Shopping malls are there in your city. What is missing here?
Are there?
But you already have are there here. Entonces, ¿qué falta? Look at the answer. There are 2 shopping malls in my city. So the question is,
How?
How many?
Uh-huh. How many shopping malls are there in your city? Very good. Karen, letter G. An accident near your house? Yes, there was. So how would be the question?
Was there an accident near your house?
Very good. H, Roman, it says, are there 2 airports in your city? No what?
No, there is only one airport.
But first you need to make a negative answer. No, there what?
No, there aren't.
No, there isn't.
There isn't.
There is only one airport.
There is only one airport.
Very good. And Ilse, I, letter I, hours are in one day.
What time?
No,
What?
hours are there in one day. There are 24 hours in one day.
How many?
How many? Very good. How many hours are there in one day? Just keep in mind one thing. No podemos contar el tiempo, pero podemos contar las horas. Entonces, para hablar sobre horas usamos how many hours y para hablar sobre tiempo usamos how much time. Okay.
Okay.
Questions about this?
No.
No questions?
No.
I think that it was easy. Creo que estuvo fácil lo de there is, there are. Probably the part where you had a little trouble was the one of giving directions, but we're gonna keep practicing. Vamos a seguir practicando. We're gonna pause here. Vamos a parar aquí, and I'm gonna see you on Wednesday. Okay?
Okay, sure.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
See you.
Bye.
See you. Bye.
Good
Thank
day.
you.